Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished colleagues, and also as a member of the scientific committee. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today as I present our research, potential effects of cigarette and e-cigarette, hypermethylation of protein V16, and its correlation with cardiac alteration in normal human lung cell. Ladies and gentlemen, the impact of smoking is not confined to a single region or nation. It transcends border, affecting individuals from diverse backgrounds, regardless of ages, gender, and also socioeconomic status. This is a problem that unites us in its urgency, demanding our collective attention and action. Ladies and gentlemen, when cigarette burnt and inhaled to our body, it will produce various contaminants such as polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon and nitrosamines and also radioactive polonium mycotoxin, and it will contribute to the development of various diseases such as COPD, lung cancer, and also don't forget about cardiovascular disease. Ladies and gentlemen, registered tobacco consumption may eventually decrease exposure to carcinogenic and chemical and also particle because the tobacco burnt. Thus, in 2004, e-cig were introduced into the market as an alternative for smokers and effective method for quit smoking. But, ladies and gentlemen, ants or e-cig products itself, it's well known as alternate nicotine delivery system. It's being marketed as safer than conventional because they do not burn tobacco and provide an aerosol of nicotine for inhalation. However, recent studies have shown that ants products also increase the risk of disease development and progression, even though conventional smoking carries a higher risk. So, ladies and gentlemen, the usage of ISIC itself has been found to potentially augment virulence and inflammation within the pulmonary system. This phenomenon is commonly referred to as a cigarette or vaping product as associated lung injury or EVALI, when in 2020, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention reported a total case of lung injuries and also death because ISIC users in across 46 states and also US Virgin Island. Well, ladies and gentlemen, cigarette and also e-cigarette have been found to generate free radicals. In fact, the aerosol emitted from e-cig have been shown to contain a staggering quantity up to 7 times 10 to the power of 11 free radicals per puff. Exposure to free radical from conventional cigarette um, s- may lead to hypermethylation of the gene promoter region, and this can resulting in transcriptional silencing of several tumors pressure, and also will effects of morphology alteration and also carcinogenesis. And we remember that ESIC has potential effects such as like a cigarette conventional. Thus, it's necessary to conduct a study to determine whether ESIC product could change lung cancer morphology and also then hypermethylation look like a conventional cigarette. Thus, the study will conduct three major methods. The first one is cytotoxicity assay, and the second one is morphological analysis, and the last one is MSP or methylation specific PCR. Ladies and gentlemen, product we use in this study, the first one is also to comparative study between the cigarette conventional and also its product, and uh, in this in this research we use heat stick or heat tobacco product as fifth generation of ants, and to conduct cigarette smoke extract, we're using a bubbling media method. This media method is used for postcard buffer saline as a media to ev- uh, to ever to condensate a vapor and a smoke from cigarette and e-cigarette. And after we treatment the cell or MRC5 cell in 24 hours, we get a result for cytotoxic assay. You can see this and in your screen, MSCPI after CSE and ECV exposure. The first one is in side A. You will see this is on for cigarette conventional treatment. The IC50 we get is 0.75 per milliliters, and for the e-cigarettes is we get the IC50 value is 4.75 per milli. Um, it is shown that, well, ladies and gentlemen, it is you can see that for e-cig it might higher dose than cigarette conventional, and also we can see for another treatment, and we will see the morphological alteration. And this one we use a dose or concentration of cigarette conventional is one is to the dose under ICVT and to up the ICVT. As you can see, there's a much of apathetic body when the cell is treatment or exposure of cigarette smokes, and we can see now is for e-cigarette vapor that see you can see that there's so much also of a apoptotic body, but also but definitely in cigarette smoke they have so much apoptotic body. And the last one we use to methylation specific PCR for determine the and amethylation status of lung cell. We use a method of bisulfite modification. As you can see in here, those treatment of CAC and ECVE they are same. They result in the NA hypermethod of promoter V16, as you can see, but there are a dose in ECVE that doesn't has effect that to methylation is 3.0 until 5.0. And also by the GSE they just have unmethylated control is in control, but there are so much concentration that have effect to the to hypermethylation of 15 or promoter V16. So, ladies and gentlemen, the conclusion that we can get is the different concentration of toxic effect of GSE and ECV are influenced by several factors, including different composition and also technique between e-cigarette and cigarette. The non-methylation status so that both cigarette and e-cigarette cause promoter hypertension of vape 16, and this is so that vaping has the same effect as a smoking. Is it potentially increase the risk of lung cancer just as much as capsaicin cigarette? It consumed for a long time, as you can see before that ICVT that concentrate on dose of ECVE. We need to higher and that they have same effects for cigarette. And thank you so much for your attention, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day and ciao.